Oh. Did someone say Reed Barton?
Yeah, I think so.
Who said?
I'm here.
Who said Reed Barton?
Reed did.
Oh, Reed said.
Yeah, Reed was
I heard
saying
Jonathan say it first.
it. I said it because I heard you say it.
Oh, fair enough.
Did someone say Happy New Year?
Man,
Like a week ago.
We just turned the page of a new decade while we were gone.
Dude, did someone say this is our first episode of 2020?
Did someone say, are you guys still doing this? Did someone say bit?
Did someone say that you can say, did someone say?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, me.
Well, it is here, dude. Good morning, Steven.
Hey, good morning.
Good to see you, brother. How you feeling?
Doing really well. How are you?
You look tall. You look taller. You look like you gained a half inch.
I gained about 10 pounds.
Okay, well, you look great.
Me
James,
too.
how you doing this morning?
Great, buddy. Doing good.
Glad to be back with you in the 2020 persuasion, man. I tell you what, it's come a long way from. Let me check that camera over there.
Which one? Ours
Yeah, let me
or
get.
yours?
Well, go to us. There
So
we
it's
go.
been a good. It's
Dang,
been
my
a
hair looks great today.
it's been a good hairline year
Shout
for
out
you, James.
to Taylor Nord for always giving me that good hair.
My goodness.
You know,
I don't know if she watches.
give me that guy's number.
There's a perspective here. You can either look at it as a new year or a new decade. So what do you choose to look at it as, James?
I don't know how you hadn't thought about it yet. I guess this is a new year.
Yeah, I feel the same way too.
It's
New
really not a
decade?
new decade because we didn't start at year 0. Started at year 1.
Oh.
That's my viewpoint
How
also.
about that?
So,
Well, this has been kind of an exciting week because, Reed Barton reached out to us. We reached out to him last year, and we played a little bit of Instagram tag. And here we are upon the day where I've been so excited to have him on, and it's finally here. So good morning
Me
to
too,
our
man.
Texas country legend, Mr. Reed Barton's in the
That's
room
it.
today.
Man, legend
Woo-woo!
might be
Yeah.
a legend might be a stretch.
Well, you're writing your story, man, and I love following it because you got a cool book going on. Like, your life
Thank
is just a continual chapter of interesting. I don't know how you... I haven't seen somebody with as much energy as you. You just
Well, thank
continue to
you.
do it. So,
Thank you so much.
we
Man,
got,
I definitely don't feel that way sometimes.
well, you're killing it. And,
Thank you.
and here's the other thing. Sometimes we go so far without getting any kind of compliment that we feel like we're just spinning our wheels. But, man, I'll tell you this much. I'll fill your bucket. I've noticed. So
Thank you.
keep doing what you're doing. It's awesome, and we love that we get to have you on the Local Legend Show today. So here's the other cool thing. If you're watching live and this is your first time ever, maybe in the new year you had a goal to start listening to some podcast, and we were one of the chosen podcasts. I want to say first and foremost, thank you for that. So to the 44 people tuned in right now, we want to give you an opportunity to get your name shouted out on our national podcast.
Boom.
bam.
So if you're watching live, all you got to do to tell us and let us know that you're watching live is comment below with anything that you want to talk about today. It could be a question.
I got one.
It could be a statement. It could be a, did somebody say?
No, it ain't that.
Oh, it can't
never-
be
it's
that.
never
Okay,
that,
we're cutting
no.
that. Okay. But it could be your favorite emoji. Or it could just be the word live or the letter L to signify the word live to let us know you're there. And we will give some shout outs to people who are in the comments.
I got one right now. Micah Dean Johnson is watching. He's a buddy of mine that lives in Nashville.
Ooh.
And he has started a campaign to try to get a Whataburger in Nashville.
Oh, my
Love it.
gosh.
Love it.
And
Love it.
no, I'm going to start a campaign to keep it in Texas.
Oh.
Oh,
I think we
I see
gotta
what he's
keep
trying to
it
do.
there,
Well-
so, sorry.
Funny aside, I lived in Orlando for a piece, and while I was there,
Orlando, Texas, I hope.
Orlando, Tech, they opened up their first Whataburger in Orlando back
Dang.
in 2006.
How'd that-
Is
how'd
that
that
truth?
go?
Bro, it was you would have thought these people had never seen a hamburger before. They were lined up for miles getting that
It's worth it.
double Whata with
It's
cheese.
worth it.
It's great.
Double bacon cheese
You gotta get your water
Whataburger
fix,
is,
for sure.
it's like a never a bad decision.
You know, you don't really normally you don't ever really regret it.
Well, not
Sometimes
till
it's
the
a really
next
good
day.
decision, like at 11:30 p.m. when you get a sausage bob, which is that's a cool acronym
You go
for
Bob?
breakfast on a bun. Yeah.
See,
Bob.
I go taquito.
Oh, you go taquito?
all day.
I'm a taquito man myself.
Do you go picante with the taquito?
Oh,
or
bro,
do
you got
Okay.
you go hash brown sticks,
Okay.
then picante, rolled up, chow down.
Okay, moving
Or-
right along to the
well,
comments
Breakfast
here.
burger.
I'll
The
go
breakfast
through
burger
3
is
of those
legit.
things, dude.
Breakfast
All
burger?
about- yeah, they came out with it on a
Gotta
limited
try it,
run.
man.
I guess few months ago.
Well, thank you, Whataburger. If you're watching right now, Whataburger, we want to say thank you for coming out with the breakfast burger. And shout out to Micah Dean Johnson. Thank you so much for that comment.
You're not
Also,
getting that Whataburger, dude. Not
no,
happening.
I hate to tell
Sorry,
him,
dog.
but Whataburger is a Texas staple, so I hope it doesn't go to Nashville.
I hope it does. I hope it infects the world.
Wow, unbelievable.
I
All
wanna
right,
spread
Laura
the
Abel
gospel.
says, hello from Arlington, TX, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Hello.
Just listening and working. So thank you, Laura, for
Hey,
tuning
Laura.
in. Laura
having
Abel,
fun?
Laura Abel, one of my favorite fans that watches the Local Legend Show. I just got to say thank you, Laura.
She's a great lender, too.
Yeah.
I met her through working with one of my buyers, and, dude, she just crushed it. So thanks, Laura, for doing such a good job.
If there's anything you want to promote in the comments below, Laura, we will watch the comments during the show. We'd be glad to use our platform to help promote you today as well. That's how much we love you. Matter of fact, if there's anyone out there watching and you want to announce an upcoming event, an upcoming promotion, or just promote yourself, through this platform in 2020, we are going to allow the Local Legend Show to be tripled down on, even more so, a community podcast. So, yes, we're syndicated nationwide through Yeah Networks, and we appreciate all that Yeah Networks and the Baked In Media family does for our
That
podcast.
includes what? Google Podcasts, Spotify, iTunes.
Yes. Radio.com app.
Radio.com. What was that?
AM, FM.
Deezer.
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 Yep. Google Cast. So,
when I tell you Popeyes will bless your
Popeyes will bless.
matter of fact, if you're listening right now on iTunes, just subscribe. You can hit the subscribe button, and you will be subscribed to us to get our podcast weekly. Now, the most fun place to consume our podcast is Facebook Live, because we can interact with you on the comments. So back to what I was saying. If you've got anything you want to promote, like maybe you're a city official or a city staff member from some city around the state of Texas or the nation, we'd be glad to promote anything you have upcoming that you would like promoted, like release dates of construction projects, or this road is going to be closed down for this amount of time. I'll start this morning with Crowley. They asked us to please tell people to detour from the Main Street 731 gas leak. So if you're driving through Crowley, please take the detour around. There is a gas leak at Main Street and 731. So here we go. Micah Dean Johnson says, infect,
Yes.
exclamation point, and yay. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And today we have a great guest. Mr. Reed Barton, also known as MC Redbeard, is here today. And where do you
Not
live?
the
You
first
came
one
all
to
the
call
way
me
from
that.
Rio Vista?
Yeah, Rio Vista.
Rio Vista, okay, also known as Rio Vista.
Rio Vista.
And
Raya Visti.
for
Rio
people
Vista,
watching,
that works.
say they're watching in Nashville this morning and they don't know where Rio Vista is, just give us a little hint.
So Rio Vista is it's just I want to say it's southwestish of Cleburne. Does that sound right?
Kind of by Lake Whitney,
Like Whitney.
Yeah.
That's right. Hame Creek, just kind of right there. And
Nemo, Texas.
Brazos Point,
Yeah, Brazos.
kind of in that area.
Absolutely.
Right there on the
Brazos.
old Brazos River.
Oh,
we all
yeah.
grew up tubing
love
there.
that river.
Fisherman's Paradise.
Yeah, that's hey, he knows.
Down there.
Yeah.
He knows. He
Bloom.
knows.
Yeah, near Bloom,
Exactly.
Texas.
Exactly.
Just
I'm,
south
and
now?
I,
Are we throwing out Bosque County names now?
Yeah. if you know-
Copperl.
Ooh, Copperl.
Copperl.
Now, I want to
Copper.
go back
There's
to
no
this
weird way
because
to say that,
Laura
really.
Abel says heart emoji, and she says her website is mortgages, plural, mortgagesbylaura.com. So maybe you're out there this
Ooh.
morning and you wanted to use a lender. Well, you've got one right here in our comments live who's promoting herself, and James endorses her work. Mortgagesbylaura.com. Thank you, Laura Abel. You're awesome. Mr. Brad Center says, hey, I've known Steven since he was a kid running around at our basketball and
yeah.
baseball practices. Brad, if you have any stories about Reed, we would love for you to share those in the
Reed,
comments.
he's talking about me, bro.
Oh, he's talking about Stephen Brown.
Yeah.
So if you have any
I'm like,
stories
who-
about
who-
Stephen
Who is
Brown,
this? Wait, where do you know me from?
get those stories in the comments below
Oh,
now,
man.
and we will embarrass the living. Good to see you moving up
Hey, please don't.
out of Stephen Brown.
If you know me. Nothing embarrassing.
Caleb Claflin says, good to see you moving up in the music industry. Known you since middle school.
I know
It's down
Caleb.
35 past Alvarado. So give a shout out. Look in the camera right here to Mr. Caleb Claflin.
What's up, Caleb Claflin?
Well, Reed's going to start us off with a song this morning. He said that he has a song in his heart and a tune on his mind. So we're going to let him. What song are you going to play for us first this morning?
You know what?
Who let
I'm
the
gonna play-
dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? I'm gonna play you an original tune.
Okay.
It's called Yesterday.
Live on the Local Legend Show, Reed Barton with a song yesterday.
I wrote it with John Lennon in 1967. I'm just kidding. No, it's
Yesterday.
This is No,
Wait. Can we pause real quick? Because that was actually a pretty funny joke.
That was.
Nobody caught it, but that was pretty funny.
I make jokes like that all the time, and I appreciate when people do catch them. So
Yeah,
thank
that
you
was
for
funny. And shout out to all the Brazilians out there, Carlos Voltman says. So, yes, Carlos, you're one of many Brazilians watching. You're probably the only Brazilian watching from Arlington, Texas. But thank you for tuning in this morning.
Thank you for
Carlos, are
tuning
you
in.
a Brazilian with a Brazilian?
Brasil.
Oh. Did you
Ooh,
get a
hey
new
now.
Brazilian for... Okay.
Okay.
All right,
you
moving
get a
right along.
Brazilian?
This song.
Brasil.
Yeah,
All
Reed
right.
Barton, take it away.
This is called Yesterday. The feeling that I had yesterday burns out like a cigarette and fades out into gray. How can I feel how I felt before? You're telling me things that I want to hear with words that I've heard before. We started sweet as sugar, now you're more like turpentine. Got me feeling empty, just like last night's bottle of wine. The feeling that I felt for you has all but gone away. Tell me something to change my mind and remind me of yesterday, oh yeah. We're nothing alike, but opposites attract. And a broken mirror always shows its cracks. And I know you sure do love to spend my money. I came on too strong with a little too much honey. We started sweet as sugar, now you're more like turpentine. Got me feeling empty, just like last night's bottle of wine. The feeling that I felt for you has all but gone away. Tell me something to change my mind, remind me of yesterday, oh yeah. Started sweet as sugar, more like turpentine. Got me feeling empty, just like last night's bottle of wine. This feeling that I felt for you has all but gone away. Tell me something to change my mind and remind me of yesterday.
Woo!
Yeah.
Are you sure that
Thank
was an
you.
original? That was an awesome song.
It isn't. It's definitely not
It's
an
definitely an
original
awesome
chord
song.
progression, but it's an original song.
Dude, that was killer, man.
I like
Thank you so much.
the chromatic.
That's awesome.
The chromatic from C to D. That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
thanks, man. No, I just found out. Well, I say I found out. I was just kind of noodling around on guitar a few weeks ago, and I just realized where I got that chord progression from.
Where?
It's "Stay With Me" by the Faces.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
You know,
Hey, man,
in the
anytime
morning. But
Yeah.
sorry.
anytime you can take a chord progression and turn it into something your own, nobody created that chord
You know,
progression. So I'm
and that's
sorry to
the
say,
thing.
even the Faces stole it from somebody.
There's
Oh,
only
yeah.
so many
And it's in a different
combinations.
key and everything else,
Right.
and the melody's all different. And I try
Got
to
a
make it
different
my
set
own,
of
but-
vocal cords on it, too. I learned this weekend in church, actually. We had a guest pastor, Pastor Strawcutter from Orlando, Florida. Thank you for coming to Calvary this weekend. It was awesome. But he said everybody's irises are different. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's no two sets of iris. Matter of fact, he took it a step deeper.
Kinda
He
like a
said,
thumbprint.
yeah, kind of like a thumbprint. He said even your left iris and your right iris are different. I didn't know that. And then he said every set of vocal cords are unique. There's no... So it makes sense. It's just amazing that, like, you throw your set of vocal cords on that chord progression, it's going to be different. And
For sure.
I guess that's why we have iris scans that let you into like bank accounts and classify.
FBI headquarters where they
Yeah.
have aliens and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Into Fort Knox.
No contact lenses allowed, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
The city of Crowley, let's go back to our comments because the city of Crowley has chimed in. They said the intersection of 731 and Main Street are now open, so the repairs are ongoing, so please proceed slowly while traveling through the intersection. And thank you to the city of Crowley. I got to sit in a wonderful meeting yesterday with the economic development. Some of the staff, city manager was there of the city of Crowley. What is happening in the city of Crowley over the next 18 months is so exciting. It's so exciting, not to limit it to, but also not to overshadow the opening of Bourrées of New Orleans.
Ooh, man, that's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
I'm
legit.
excited for that.
Like crawfish queso, man. Like
Crawfish queso.
Yeah, like it's going down.
Oh, you know what? I think I had some of that whenever there's this thing in Parker County. It's like a beer and wine food fest where they have all these, and we go every year with my in-laws, and they had some of that queso. I'm telling you right now,
Dude,
it's Cowboy Take Me Away good.
Oh, there it is.
That's pretty good.
That's
Got a,
very
little,
good.
got a little inside on this yesterday.
Okay.
So they're waiting on the elevator in Bourrées. So it's going to be a second story inside. It's going to have the Mardi Gras vibe, which all the Bourrées do.
Like legit.
In the street below.
Well,
Mardi
so
Gras?
yeah, not showing.
Okay.
Like they're going to be throwing beads, but not for the purpose of New Orleans.
Okay.
But they're going to have garage doors upstairs. You can't go out on the balcony just because the danger zone. But they will have like second story garage doors that open, a balcony, faux balcony out there, and the whole second story is the bar area. So flat
wow.
screen TVs, football games, that type stuff. I think
Can
it's
you
going to
only
be
watch
huge.
Saints games up there?
Yeah, right now.
Is it like Twilight over in Southside where you can only watch Saints games? You ever been there to try to watch a football game and you're like, oh, it's a Saints
I've
on?
been to
I think it's
Twilight.
just New Orleans. Yeah. So
Anyway,
back
what
to
we
the
did.
comments. Caleb Claflin says, "I think you would be great for a show we're having at Stephenville called Simply Are You Dangerous? It's a charity foundation for the Children's Miracle Network of Fort Worth. I'll post a link if you want to learn more. So go check that out. And I think
right
you
on.
just got a show out of this show. So
Oh, right on.
congratulations. I've booked you as your new manager for 2020. Reed.
we'll
There you
take
go.
10%.
5%. No more.
2%.
2%.
2% no less.
That works.
Okay. Oh, I went in the wrong direction.
That works.
Carlos Voltman said, looking for a property tax specialist to speak in an upcoming event. So if you're listening and consuming this podcast and you're a property tax specialist, Carlos Voltman is looking for someone to speak at an event. And Carlos, I probably have your guy for you. As a matter of fact, he goes to our church, Tarrant County Appraisal District. So I'll get in touch with you there. There you go. Look at that. Connecting the dots on the
Connecting
Local
the
Legend
people.
Show.
I
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
it.
So
Love
your second song that you want to sing, and Kyle Thompson gave you a little bit of good old Reed Barton,
Kyle
ladies and
Thompson.
gentlemen. He's selling a van if anyone is interested.
Who's interested?
Actually, false. I sold a van.
Sold!
It is so.
You're late to the meeting, Kyle. Sorry, buddy.
Steven, do you mind if I take just a second and move the camera to show you what's going on outside? Because this,
Do we want it?
What
we
is
can just
going
go-
on outside?
This is nuts.
let's go live
Whoa.
outside.
Wow, this is wheels off.
We have a live building destruction going on.
There is
On the Local
a
Legends podcast.
excavator
That's it.
rolling down Main Street right
That's
now.
not a tank. It kind
It
of
is
looks like
not a tank. It sounds like a tank.
it looks like Red Dawn is rolling into Crowley today.
So if you think that we're joking about the development of Main Street in Crowley, there's your proof. It's going
being
down.
developed.
It's being developed.
What
All
was
right,
that?
so Reed Barton.
Yes, sir.
Maida Maxon says, I need him in December for our Christmas market to sing some Christmas songs. Come on, Manager Cook. 2%.
2%.
All right, we're shaking on 2%.
All right.
I
it's
think you just
official.
got 2 bookings out of today's show.
2%.
Maida, I'm going to have Reed DM you his phone number
For sure.
so you can set up. And sounds like y'all are doing a Christmas market. That's huge. I need to know more about that as well. I'd love to promote that. So if you're just tuning in live, you can always drop comments below. And I want to tell you something cool. If you're tuning in live and you're a business owner or a part of a city staff or some church or a community event and you want to promote it, all you got to do is comment below. Let us know about that. Or if you want it promoted ahead of time, just email us, thelocallegendshow@gmail.com. We'd be glad to promote anything that you have. This year, we're going to triple down on making the Local Legend Show a community podcast for the entire state of Texas.
Yep.
By the way, we're syndicated internationally, so we have listeners from all over the world thanks to our record label, you can call it, Yeah Networks, that syndicates us.
We're signed.
We're signed. We're signed to Yeah Network. So we're all over the world. And so if you want to get the word out about your company, what you're doing, or maybe it's just local, we would be glad to promote that. We charge absolutely zero to do that. Just comment below or email us at thelocallegendshow.com. So thank you so much. And Maida Maxon says this will be our 5th year. Where have you been, Jonathan? Obviously not at the Christmas market. So I need details so I can make it this year. And I can't wait to find out more about that. I promise you I'll be there this year, Maida. Thank you so much for that.
Wow, it's on video and recorded.
Yeah,
He
that's a
promises
big
you.
accountability.
We've got,
Locked down.
We've got that promise. We got 2% gentleman's agreement.
We're
Hey,
making-
I'm
we're
down. I'm
making deals
down.
happen.
I might even be down for 1%, depending on how good of a talker he is.
You've already agreed to
Don't
2.
push your luck.
Yeah,
All right, Reed Barton with his next song and me on the harmonica.
I'm a shark, man. What key you got that in?
Yeah, you got to be in the key of C.
Hit it. Nope.
No. I think it's a
D?
chromatic, isn't
Is
it?
it G?
No, it's a D. That's a D.
I think it's 300 years old and it's full of rust.
You just
Jonathan just caught the Spanish flu from that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I just inhaled Ebola. So, all right, I'm going to play without the harmonica. Go for it, Reed. You take this one away.
Oh my.
All right. What? Okay. So I'm gonna ask you guys y'all's opinions. You want a cover or an original?
If your originals are as good as the last one, I want an original.
That's it.
But we can ask the fans.
Yeah, let's ask the fans.
Do y'all want an original or a cover?
Country or country?
Country or country?
Any color as long as it's black.
All right, hey, give us some options. Give us some options of cover songs.
Okay. Well, as far as covers, I like to play old. One of my favorite songwriters to learn his songs is Roger Miller.
Okay.
And I play a lot of Roger Miller songs. It's basically, you know, like a lot of old country stuff. I can play some Vince Gill. I love Vince Gill.
Ooh, Vince
Oh,
Gill's
Vince
dope.
Gill.
I
yeah.
say you should play some Vince Gill.
Oh, some Vince Gill?
Yeah.
All right. This is a Vince Gill tune called Liza Jane.
Ooh, love that song.
Live on the Local Legend Show, Reed Barton with Liza Jane cover.
You've got my number. You've got my name. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? You've got that body. You've got that frame. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Girl, I've got it bad for you. There ain't nothing I won't do. Just one kiss and I'll never be the same. Little Liza Jane. You've heard my story. You got to know my name. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? You've got that body. You got that frame. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Girl, I've got it bad for you. There ain't nothing I won't do. Just one kiss and I'll never be the same. Little Liza Jane. Ooh, little Liza, 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 Liza Jane. Thank you.
Awesome.
I think we chose the right cover. That was killer, dude.
Thank you so much.
So the other thing that I was going to say is, and Kyle Thompson took the words right out of my mouth. He says, "You got to clear the dust out before the pool, man." So I took a pull on this harmonica without clearing the dust out.
Good call, Kyle. I love that guy. I want to give him a shout out, by the way.
Right there.
Kyle, I love you. and we all love you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Kyle, for listening. Justin Davis is watching. Thanks for tuning in.
I've known him for a little while. He's a great dude.
Does he live in Rio Vista?
You know, I'm not sure if he lives in Rio Vista. I think he more lives north of like a Denton. How do you say it?
Oh, Dentone.
Dentone. Sorry if that's not right. I think you live around that area.
Hey, what up, Reed?
Oh, Dentern.
Justin Duran.
Justin Duran.
So we got a couple
What's up, Duran?
We got a couple business owners in here.
I love
Kathy
Duran.
Smith with the Gypsy Trunk in Old Town Burleson. Kathy, thanks for tuning in this morning. For all of your I need to clear out my closet needs in 2020, James, you got any clothes you want to clear out in 2020?
Clothes?
Clothes in your closet that need to go?
No. My closet space, my wife has relegated.
So hers and hers?
My wife, boys.
No.
If you're I have this much room, and if you're just listening, it's about a foot of space in our tiny little closet.
Dang.
And I've got, so if you see me wearing the same shirt over and over, it's not just because I like that shirt.
It's kind of Kelsey's fault.
It's kind of like that's the only shirt I got.
Yeah.
I got like 5
So
shirts. And I got even less than, you have even less than me.
Yeah, I have one shirt
that you wear every day, no matter where you're at.
You walk into my master closet, and it's like, oh, cool, it's hers and hers.
Ooh, hers and hers closet.
Yeah, it's
I went to and this is a true story. I went to your house like maybe a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks, yeah.
And in his garage, there is like a retail style circular
rounder thing
where you hang shirts all the way around it. Like
it.
you would typically go to the like the J.C. Penney and shop.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's that?" And you're like, "Dude, that's my closet." They're in the garage.
Dude, I got shoved out in 2019.
I mean, hypothetically though, you have the biggest closet in the house.
Yeah, it's kind of 400 square foot if you want to look at it that way.
So there's that.
Does anyone else get to park their cars in their closet?
No,
I mean,
don't
come
think
on.
so.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that's pretty neat if you ask me.
Got a little Porsche Boxster in your closet.
Yeah,
It's not
everything
bad.
I wear smells like that petrol vibe.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah,
kind of lit.
Sound like you got like 87 octane on it.
Yeah.
No,
by the way,
he only feels this was premium.
Don't smoke around me, by the way, because I'm highly flammable.
What cologne is that? Is that WD-40?
Yeah, it's WD-40. I wear 87 octane.
Sometimes I wear 10 W20 if we're really feeling frisky when we're going out.
So Kyle Thompson has given us a rock fist, an American flag, and a flame, and he says he lives in Oak Point, Texas.
Oak Point.
So.
I believe I got the area right.
Yeah.
But I know Kyle really well. And then
you knew it was in Texas.
Oh yeah, and then Justin Duran, that's my dude from Lubbock.
Are you serious?
I love Duran.
Give him a shout out then.
What's up, Justin?
And he says always an original exclamation
Always
point.
an original. Okay, I got you. You know, it's when I was in Lubbock last, I played. Justin had a bar called the Recovery Room, and I was playing at the Recovery Room not too long ago, and I played a cover by a dude named Charlie Stout, and he sent a video of it to Charlie Stout, and then Charlie, via PayPal, bought me a drink, even though he wasn't there. I thought that was
Dude, that's amazing. And Justin Duran,
funny little story from Lubbock.
So he's a connector then. Justin knows a lot.
100%. 100%.
By the way, Reed, new spot opens next week. Let's get you back to Lubbock.
Justin Duran. We just booked a third show?
There it is. Duran.
Whoa, dude.
I'm calling you directly after this show.
Should we have Justin Duran invited to come on the Local Legend show?
Hey, if he's down to come to Fort Worth, 100%.
It's up to
so
James,
I want to give a plug to his bar. It's called the Recovery Room. Now, it was...
Are they only open for breakfast or something?
No, so Duran, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the way the story went, there's a lot of hospitals nearby. It's the hospital district of Lubbock, and the Recovery Room has a long history. It's been there for a long time, and the doctors, after their late night shifts, would come in early in the morning and just want to decompress, have a drink, and then go home. And so that was like their recovery. So it was the Recovery Room.
I just now learned about that. I went to Salsa Limon and had breakfast maybe a couple months ago. And I was like, why is that guy drinking a margarita at 8:30 in the morning in Scrubs before he goes into work?
Whoa.
No, he just got off. Yeah,
he just got, I didn't think.
Exactly.
But I was like, dude, he just got off work. I'm like, that 100%. Makes sense.
No, and I would love to find out where the new Recovery Room is, because I know that they just moved from their old location and he was telling me that they're moving to a new location, so that's kind of cool.
Is this video we got playing live up here, our viewers can see this, is that actually in the Recovery Room?
No, that is at the basement. Yeah, in the stockyards. Which, funny enough, Billy Joe Shaver played there New Year's Eve. Just kind of a random pop-up thing.
Who's Billy Joe Shaver?
BJS?
Who's Billy Joe Shaver?
That's someone we should know.
Okay. He's a really classic like Texas honky tonk songwriter, like Jared Jeff Walker, Billy.
Oh,
Joe
just
Shaver,
kidding.
Robert
I was
O'Keen.
just asking for the viewers that may not know who that
He's
is.
one of the 3 named country singers.
He's one of the 3 name. He's the Stevie Ray Vaughan, but of Texas.
Jerry
country.
Jeff Walker, Stevie Ray Vaughan,
Robert Earl Keen.
Robert Earl Keen,
What's George Strait's middle name?
Patrick
the
Green.
Straight.
We wouldn't know.
So James and I had this.
What if
George is straight.
It was something really funny, like George Cornelius Strait.
Aloysius.
So
Strait.
James and
I
I
like
had this
is.
joke going on last week. We both went and watched George Strait at the Dickies Arena in Fort
Ugh.
Worth. We're like,
I'm so
"Dude,
jealous.
this guy wears his guitar like a belt buckle, like he plays one note every 15 minutes.
Dude, and that's his thing. He
Because he
stands there and he sings.
He
That's
just
not
wears
his
the
guitar.
He-
That is his belt.
No, that's
buckle.
his belt buckle.
That is-
That Takamine is his belt buckle, dude.
That's all it is.
I love it.
So James and I
love it.
were like, we should do a video where like we're dressed up as George Strait and like we're trying to get through door openings that
Trying
are
to
30
get in the
inches wide.
truck.
Like we
It's
try to get in the truck with our guitar on.
He has to have somebody go with him in the bathroom to hold the guitar while he pees.
Yeah, out of the splash.
Or
Out of the
he
splash
or
zone,
he
yeah.
has to like take it all off and it's attached to his belt because it's his belt buckle.
That
Just
is- yeah,
pull
his
the
belt-
whole belt off.
Yeah, it's like here, you hold that.
Hold my
and
buckle.
and
Hold
he's-
my buckle.
He's got just
Oh,
some
this
dude.
just in. Breaking news from Kyle Thompson. He knows George Strait's middle name. He says George Strait's middle name is Texas.
Get out of here.
No.
Get
We
out of
gotta-
here.
We gotta fact
Kyle.
check that.
No, we gotta fact check that.
Get out of here, Kyle.
Come
So,
on,
Dorinda
man.
Cottle
on,
Stevenson, thank you for tuning in this morning. And I want to just shout out to one of our past guests on the Local Legend Show. Could be a future guest. We'd love to have her back.
James.
George
Not LeBron
Harvey.
James, very good guess. But this is actually Adrian
Adrian Lockett.
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 And thank you, Mr.
Who are y'all standing there with in that photograph?
Well, that's a photographer, Jasso. He lives in
came
Crowley.
Yeah, he came in.
But he
that day.
blessed us with this.
Well,
Ooh.
let's get that on the
He
thing.
blessed us with this picture of him and I and Adrian Lockett. So we're going to put this up in the studio. Thank you so much, Mr. J, for coming by our office and giving us this. He's actually the photographer for Drew Pearson Live on Channel 8, 11 a.m., right before kickoff of the Cowboy Show. Drew Pearson Live is a great show, by the way. I hope they get picked up next season.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't notice, I came back from the last song with a hat on.
To celebrate,
We have a new head coach of the
Mike-
Dallas Cowboys.
Mike McCarthy.
Mike
he's in the
McCarthy.
seat. He's in the hot seat now.
Oh man, that guy.
What are your thoughts on this? For just a second, if you're
Stop
listening
down.
this morning, and
Sports.
we're gonna go to sports talk for a second because I don't know that I celebrate this. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm on the wrong
McCarthy?
side of the fence. I think.
That interview, I just imagine how it went. Like, I could imagine Jerry. I could imagine Jerry saying, "Did Dez catch the ball?" And Mike finally, "Yes, he did." Okay, you're
All right,
hired.
you're
that
hired.
was
You're
more than a
hired.
football move.
You're hired. We will forgive you now.
That was more than a football move. You're hired.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think everybody is so ready to move on from Jason Garrett that literally could have been anybody almost. It could have
Yeah.
been me, and they'd been like, well, I mean, does he talk like a robot and and only smile and clap? That clapping thing, dude. The clapping and the thought
The
he did a good job.
The
in press
spitting,
conferences.
like
Thought
the
they did a
moving
good
your
job.
Bose microphone to spit and putting your plastic laminated play sheet in the front of your pin.
Looks like a
What?
dork. Like a dork.
Yeah,
Well, he's
what
an-
sucks for him
he's
is
an Ivy Leaguer.
he has like an overall winning record for his tenure for 9 years, and everybody's pissed at him. But we just like reduced him down to like 5 annoying things that we hate, like his robot voice, the spitting. That thought he did a good job to everybody. All 3 phases.
The all three phases quote's got to go.
Trust the process.
Trust the process. Like we hate it. Like I'm sure he's a good dude. He probably just was under Jerry's thumb for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling he could be a successful coach just
He
somewhere,
could.
somewhere not Dallas.
I think Jerry got frustrated. I think Jason got frustrated. It was right butt wrong seat to me. Like I just think he's probably a great. He might go to Green Bay and take him to a Super Bowl. You know how funny would that be?
I
he's
saw.
gonna go to the Giants probably.
I
Is he
saw
really?
a
I think
report
so.
that Jerry fired like a lot, like the rest of the coaching staff or something like that. Is there any truth to that, or was that just a rumor?
I
Like,
don't know.
Did you hear anything about that?
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna let him pick his own staff.
Okay.
McCarthy
They
or-
should.
Yeah, they should let him just do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
They're to the point now where it's like, Hey man, what have you been doing for the past 25 years? I've been working.
Yeah,
you know?
I've heard people saying that it's time to bring like new blood in, and shake things up.
You got to burn it down while you.
Yeah, but I don't know a lot about it.
You got to throw the whole team away.
Cowboys fans will expect McCarthy to move right in and start working towards a playoff run next season. I mean, rather than waiting a season or two, I think this is a team that needs a season or two or reworking before they're ready to go win a Super Bowl. But I think Cowboys fans are gonna demand it next year.
Well, I don't have time. I mean, wow, we sound like the ticket up here. But
well, it's fun.
I think they got to move now while they got fresh
audio.
Yeah, while we got fresh legs on Zeke
the quarterback.
And
I saw you post something that was amazing to me probably 2 months prior to us even finishing 8-8, but you're like, I mean, it might have been week 7. You were like, we're just another 8-8 team. Here we are.
8-8 forever.
And then we finished 8-8.
8-8. I forgot that I called that.
You called that like 9 months ago.
That's profound, dude.
Profound.
I don't know. We'll see. McCarthy led them to a Super Bowl in 2010. I mean, we'll see. It's yet to be determined. I'm not a fan. I think it's a really bad coaching choice. But, man, I'm going to support it 100% because I'm a diehard Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
are people just sounding off in the comments right now?
Oh, they're pretty mad. Yeah, Preston Strong is watching. He's like, dude, are you
bagel
serious?
fan.
But
Speaking of sports, just for a second, because I think it warrants acknowledging.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Reiner from the Ticket stepping down yesterday after 25 years.
Wow.
What a stud, dude.
That
was
is
sad.
I
didn't see it coming.
It was
either.
unexpected, but at the same time, expected. Because, I think they're trying to push Jake into the mix.
I know, but is Reiner's career really over? I mean, I'm waiting for a big announcement.
I thought
like,
Norm
I'm
would go
actually
first.
moving to.
I don't think he won't.
I thought
He's
Norm
done.
would go first.
I did too. I thought Norm would be out, but so where's Reiner going?
On vacation?
I don't think
he's
so.
been in the business for 40 years. He started the Ticket.
Yeah.
He did the Zoo before that.
Oh,
I
he's
think he's
set.
just
Oh,
done.
He's
yeah, he
set.
did the zoo.
He's totally set.
He'll probably be back in a year with some book or some other type of show.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna do. He has a
love
cover
him.
band,
Petty Theft.
which is they only do Tom Petty covers.
Wait, that's the Petty Theft guy?
That's Petty
That's
Theft.
bad.
Oh,
I just
man.
connected that this year.
I was literally kicking myself because they played at Magnolia Motor Lounge in Fort Worth like not even a month ago, and I really wanted to go. That's so cool. And I don't even listen to the Ticket. I would have never.
He's
No offense, I just don't.
Yeah,
I take personal offense to that.
I don't listen to the Ticket. It's
He's
not
cool,
a show
though.
I listen to.
I mean, I'm a huge fan, and I wish him the best. If he's listening to our podcast this morning or consuming it later, man, I wish you the best. And I hope that my prediction is right, that you have a big announcement of where you're headed next. And we'd love to have you on, by the way. So we'll reach out to his people and see if we can get them on for a show this year.
And we have a lot to owe to. I mean, we kind of take a lot of inspiration from them. And
Absolutely, dude.
yeah, shout out to Mike Reiner, and dude, enjoy your retirement.
Stay hard, Mike.
Absolutely.
Stay hard.
Yeah, stay gold. So let's get another song going. Reed, you're. I'm not going to say you're the most talented person that we've had on this podcast. I am going to say for your age,
because we had on.
You're 22, right?
We did have LeBron James on. He
Total a
rocked
rumor
the
from
house.
this side of the table. LeBron James has
LeBron
not
was
been
awesome.
on, but they.
I can outshoot LeBron James.
But dude, you're so talented.
I'm
I
just
want to hear
kidding,
you. I want to hear you play another cover because that was rad.
Another cover?
Yeah, that
Okay.
Vince
Or do you
Gill
have,
cover that
looks
you
like
did.
It looks like you prepped for something.
He's got that capo on fret.
Oh, do you have
2
something?
For some kind of reason.
I had a song.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Go for the song.
Go for
You're
it.
prepped.
How about
Key of
this?
G.
We'll do an original and then we'll do another cover. 'Cause
Okay.
I have
Do
a
it.
cool one. I have a cool cover
Okay.
that I like to do. Another one.
So right here live on the Local Legend Show from Raya Vista, Texas, Mr. Reed Barton,
Raya Vista.
a.k.a. MC Redbeard. Take it away.
So this is a tune I wrote called "Till I Run Out of Time," and it's about trying to be a better person and all that stuff.
All right, get it.
I told myself today that I would change. Take the time to slow down and rearrange. Stop spinning my wheels. Standing still feels strange. I made a promise that I'd make a change. Today I said my first prayer in a while. Talked to God and broke into a smile. So many years alone makes the company worthwhile. Today I said my first prayer in a while. And I don't know how much longer I can take it. 'Cause I don't know how much longer I can fake it. I'll fake it till I run out of time. I'll fake it till I run out of time. Can't recall the roads that I've been on. Couldn't begin to tell you how many miles that I've gone. If I can keep it between the lines, maybe it won't take long. It always gets the darkest for the dawn. And I don't know how much longer I can take it. 'Cause I don't know how much longer I can fake it. I'll fake it till I run out of time. I'll fake it till I run out of time. And I don't know how much longer I can take it. 'Cause I don't know how much longer I can fake it. I'll fake it till I run out of time. I'll fake it till I run out of time.
All right,
Awesome.
dude. That was like that was a good one, man. That one got
Thank
me.
you so much.
That reminded me a lot of like the Avett Brothers, kind of.
Yeah.
That
I
chord
love the
progression.
Avett Brothers, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
had a very Avett Brothers vibe, but
Thank you
not
so
in like a you ripped it off vibe. Just like
Oh, no, for sure. Thank you, though.
that was dope, man. I like
appreciate
that.
that.
Holy
one.
cow!
Is
was
that
a
one
good song.
recorded? Like we can go hear that one anywhere?
No, I've actually never. I recorded a demo of that one in New Braunfels last year, and then I went back in and cut like 5 more songs, not including that one. But I do plan on doing something with that one in the near future. So I've
Yeah.
got like a clean demo of it, just acoustic, but I don't have any
Dude,
any like studio.
feel
work
free
there.
to say no to this because this is a crazy, crazy request.
I'm
But I'm dead serious with the question about to follow. Would you play that song again? I love that song. I'm dead. Like I'm with James. That
100%.
That got me all in the feels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's have him play out with that one. Maybe do another one and just encore with that one at the end. Maybe.
I got you live on my personal Facebook, and I think the fans need to hear whatever you're about to play. But
I'll be happy to do it one more time.
we can do whatever you want to do. I'm good with whatever you want to do. But I just think that's one of the better songs I've heard all year. And
Thank you.
We're only at January 7th, but
Yeah. Then say a lot.
It's last night. My Austin he FaceTimed me and from Steamboat. My friend Austin Upchurch. He's
The local legends own.
Local
all
the
of
other
these.
local legend.
he's at Steamboat for the Music Fest.
Yeah, he is, and he met one of my absolute favorite songwriters last night. It's a guy named Brent Cobb, and that's cousins with a dude named Dave Cobb, and Dave Cobb is a hotshot producer in Nashville. He did like the whole Traveler album for Chris Stapleton. He does like
Really?
Jason Isbell stuff, Sturgill Simpson stuff. But anyway, I said that I was like, this is the best thing to happen to me all year. Well, we're only a week in, so
Oh, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see what happens.
See what
But
happens.
it's pretty great so far.
Oh, you can play another one. I mean, I just really like that song. So play whatever you want. I just, man, that song's great.
Man, I appreciate it. I'll
And
I'll
we'll play
think
off
for
the
a
air
second.
with that one. I like James's idea with that. We'll play
There
off
we
the
go.
air with
Yeah,
that
play
one.
Oh,
play
okay.
him out. Play him out.
But yeah, I wrote that song just driving one day, and it's kind of weird how that works, you know. And I think you as a songwriter can probably appreciate that.
All of us
How-
here, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys do. You guys play music as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us here.
Yeah.
so-
So exactly. So y'all know it's sometimes you just. I don't want to sound like pretentious. I mean, but like some of the best songwriting moments in history for sure. It's just like lightning in a bottle. Like
yeah,
you just
come out in
can't.
30 minutes, the
Yeah.
entire song.
It's-
Verse,
it's
chorus,
crazy
bridge,
how-
pre, everything.
But yeah, we'll do a little alternating. I'll do a cover.
Sweet.
So if y'all heard of the guy Roger Miller? He's an
Sweet.
old country singer from like the 60s and 70s. And this is a
What's up, Camille?
kind of a goofy song he does called Dang Me. Sitting here high, getting ideas. Ain't nothing but a fool live like this. Out all night, just running wild. Woman stuck at home with a month-old child. So dang me, dang me. They ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me? One more time. Sitting around drinking with the rest of the guys. 6 rounds bought and I bought 5. I spent the groceries and half the rent. I like $14, got 27 cents. Well, dang me, dang me. They ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me? One more time. Well, roses are red and violets are purple and sugar's sweet, so's maple syrup. I'm the 7th one out of 7 sons. My pappy is a pistol, I'm a son of a gun. So dang me, dang me. They ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. Woman, would you weep for me?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that I just love Reed Barton. Like, that song was dope, too.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Dude, you rule.
Man, your voice is so effortless.
Man,
Real talk,
You know, it's
dude.
Thank you.
It's like your talking voice and your singing voice. It's like the same thing, and
Thanks,
you're not
man.
putting
I just-
anything on.
I talk a lot normally, so
Yeah.
it just flows out easily.
That's a
Yeah.
true talent to be able to go right off stage. I mean, you actually are on stage to go right off stage into talking to us. Like, not, let me catch my breath. Let me
Oh,
take a breath."
yeah.
You know,
No,
I mean,
I
you're just
understand,
you're
for
just
sure.
natural, bro. Golly.
Especially you've
Yeah,
been
it's
going
just-
for 2 or 3 hours, and then you get off and you're. But
Beep,
then you
beep, 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 bring me. That's a sick song.
I did not expect that to be happening.
oh, right on, man.
Yeah, I'd never heard that song, but that was good, man.
Oh man, Roger Miller.
Yeah,
He's
it's-
the goat. That's what I like to call him, greatest of all time.
Oh, I
word,
could
really?
be jamming that. I could see all of us jamming
Roger
that song.
Miller, that, and then King of the Road is his other. That's probably my favorite song of all time.
Yeah.
King of the Road. That and You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC are tied for
Whoa.
my
See,
favorite
that guy's
songs.
voice is not effortless.
Oh, he's got razor blades on his voice. It's crazy. But that's my favorite band, if that's weird. And then Roger Miller is like as far as like singular artists, like
Totally
single
normal.
people. Very, very different parts of the field, you know,
Yeah.
left and right field.
I'll
But
tell you one thing I do appreciate about that classic country era is the storytelling.
100%.
It's so, I think it's a lost art, the storytelling. You know, I'm a big Marty Robbins guy.
Oh, for sure.
Bro. The whole entire
Yeah.
Gunfighter Ballads is
Wow, dude, that was killer. All right, so we're wrapping up here, man. It's been a great show. It's amazing how quick the hour goes. I just wanted to
Absolutely.
know, is there anything you want to promote? Any new albums, any shows? Well, now you've got a full tour. You got 3 shows off this.
Can we book one more show before
um,
the show's over?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll plug a few things.
plug away, bro.
So, you know, I've got, I do my own stuff, like writing songs and singing. I'm going to school for a music degree. So, I mean, I stay.
Where are you going to go?
Stephen F. Austin. in
Cool.
Nacogdoches.
Have you gotten in yet?
Yeah. I've already, I had to go through like an audition for like the School of Music and everything, and it's guitar performance.
Dude, congratulations on that. By the way, we just kind of he just kind of breezed by that, but
Yeah.
just got into SFA School of Music.
Yeah,
So.
because you know I've been writing songs and I've been singing and playing for a while, and I want to take. You know, I love playing the guitar. That was like my first love
Okay.
before anything else.
Me
And
too.
so, and I've been playing with my friend Austin Upchurch for about we just had our
What up, Austin?
What up, Austin? We just had our 1 year bandiversary 2 days ago
Hey,
or
that's
3
a
days
word
ago.
I've never heard before.
Was it? What's today? The
Bandiversary.
7th? Yeah, 3
Kinda
days ago on the
dominant.
4th.
Wow.
And so anyway, but playing with him has really let me like stretch my legs because I play lead guitar in his band, and it's way more rock and roll than what we're dealing with now.
Do you want to brag on yourself and tell the people where I saw you last at y'all's gig?
I mean, we played Dickies Arena, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, that was
wasn't-
huge.
Oh.
dude.
And that's where I saw Jonathan
Way to
last.
gloss over that. So
Humble brag.
Yeah.
What's it like playing for that size crowd out there, like on that patio? And
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will clarify. We were outside. We were on a small stage.
No,
outside.
that was not a small stage.
Central Park.
Man, don't.
No, it was cool. You know, it was really cool. And we've been playing some really cool places lately. We played Cheatham Street Warehouse.
I saw
which
that,
is a
dude.
super
That's
classic venue
Yeah.
for sure. But we play Magnolia Motor Lounge a lot in Fort Worth.
That's becoming a classic venue. That
I
they're
love
bringing
that
some
place.
huge acts
Mags.
there.
Mags, so
Played
to
at old
speak.
Mags.
Mags.
So Jason Duran says Gilbert's Bar and Grill, 2608 Saline in Lubbock, Texas. # recover at Gilbert's for the time, but something way bigger is coming.
Ooh.
Justin, we'd love to have you on the show. Yes. So if you want to DM us on our Instagram page, which is The Local Legend Show, we can get you booked for a future episode in the month of February.
if Duran comes for
You're coming
an episode
back?
of this,
Should we have you back?
I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll just stand outside the window. I mean, if you won't let me in, that's
Why don't we
fine.
do that in either late February or early March, which we're booking for now? We could get Justin in and then have you back.
Oh, 100%. And it's honestly, Justin, I just want to talk about him for a second. Like, that was, Lubbock is kind of a, and I don't mean this in any type of negative way, but it's kind of a hard place to, like, as far as a songwriter or musician, it's kind of a hard
Lubbock.
place.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, it's a hard place to get
Like
and
Jake's.
a lot
Yep,
because there's
Jake's.
so much talent in Lubbock already. It's hard for an outsider to shine there, and so showing up there, Duran was like one of the very first people that was there, like ever opened up the doors. Was like, dude, come
How cool
play,
is that, man?
come play at my bar, come meet all these people, and I've met so many Lubbock people through Justin Duran. So I really appreciate that guy for
That's
sure.
awesome.
It's hard to break into that market because they're
100%.
very loyal to the people
Well,
that
and
came
it's,
out of tech.
You know,
and the-
geographically, it's so
Isolated.
isolated.
It is,
you know. But anyway, back to the original thing. Yeah, I've got some music coming out later this year. I cut a little EP down in New Braunfels a few months ago.
that had to be a cool vibe.
Yeah, we had Cody Angel was the producer, and
cool.
he's like a lot of pretty well known in the Texas country scene, I guess. But anyway, so I've got some music coming out, and then with Austin, we're recording a full length record at Melody Mountain Ranch in Stephenville.
Oh
with-
my gosh.
with Josh Serrato.
Yes.
So
Y'all are going to blow up this year. I believe big things are ahead for not just Reed Barton, but also Austin Upchurch and his
100%.
band. I now follow you guys religiously on Instagram after Austin came on our podcast, and y'all make it fun, like your late night drives after the show in the van.
Oh, it's
and,
so
dude,
great,
y'all
and
just
like
fun
you
to
know,
watch, man.
we all cut up, and you know, me and Austin, we we goof off a lot, and the other two guys in our band, Matt and Will, they are they are everything. You know, the most important part of our band is that we're a pretty tight unit, and we do
I can
a lot.
tell it's
we
a
do
family.
100%. We do a lot of stuff together, and we've been through a lot together. So it's yeah, I get excited personally. Like, I know we have some gigs coming up, full band. We're playing at Hoots in Rendon with Andrew Sevener.
Yeah, right off 1187.
Yeah, we're playing with Andrew Sevener.
When is that? I want to come.
Man, I want to say it's not on the calendar officially yet, but I know I can talk about it. It's like early February,
Okay.
I think.
I saw Sevener. I saw Andrew play at Hoots late
It's
last
great.
year while he was still on The Voice.
Sevy is awesome, and
Dude, he's a great guy. Holy cow.
he's really the reason that me and Austin kind of became friends.
He's a connector too, man.
100%.
Like Sevy just loves giving people
100%.
to each other
He's
and letting
so
them take it from there.
freaking talented,
Oh,
and
man.
I honestly can't stand him for it sometimes. Because like every time he's like Sevy's one of those guys. Every time I'm like, oh man, I just wrote this really cool song. I just listen to something Sevy does, and it's like, okay.
Well, dude, not even
Okay.
that, but he's the only athlete I know that's played Texas Stadium, or no, he's played Cowboys Stadium for football and
Vocal
Ballpark
athlete.
in Arlington
It's
for
amazing.
baseball
Texas?
state.
Oh, he's a athlete.
Yeah, he played state championship baseball at
Oh.
the Rangers
Mm-hmm.
Ballpark in Arlington, and then he played Texas Stadium
Hey,
Cowboys Stadium for football. He's played both of those.
hey, listen
stadiums.
here, Sevy. Okay, I got to play a Pee Wee football game in the old Cowboy Stadium before they tore
Did
it
you really?
down. Yeah, I did.
See, we got some athlete
So-
musicians
so-
on this piece.
Maybe a fifth grade athlete. I'm not so much an athlete anymore.
Well, happy bandiversary. What do you want to play us off the air with? And by the
Man.
way, we want to have you back. So
Oh, 100%.
let's make that happen.
100%.
And Justin, reach out to us so we can make it happen. By the way, We'll be back here next Tuesday, 9:30 to 10:30, which will be every week from now on. Once again, we took some time off for the holidays. And if you have anything you want to promote, be it anything, community event, your business, yourself, drop it in the comments below in the last couple minutes, or send us an email, thelocallegendshow@gmail.com. Or if you're thinking of somebody that would be a great guest for our podcast that has an excellent story that needs to be out there, send us those guest ideas as well to either our Facebook or thelocallegendshow@gmail.com, or DM us on Instagram. And by the way, we will be on iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere you consume podcasts, so go subscribe to those. And thank you so much to all the listeners this morning. Aaron Allen, just in time. He's here, so we can start the show over.
Wow. Nice of you to show up,
Nice,
Aaron.
you got here just in time. So we're going to start the whole show over. And live with Reed Barton. Nice to meet you. Hey, Reed. Good to see you. Let's have a great show.
Good to see you, bud.
Let's make this a 2-minute show. What do you say today? Start it all over.
That sounds great.
The entire show is going to be you singing us off the air.
All right, real quick. It's good to see you guys.
All right.
All
Reed Barton live on the Local Legend Show. Here we go.
Do you want to hear that till I run out of time again?
Yes.
I'm totally cool with that.
Yes.
Hey, let's play out with that.
Play
That'll
out
be
with
the
that.
end of the show.
All right, so I got asked to do this song again, which I love this song. So I'm 100%.
Okay.
Got one for you, Aaron. Listen to this one while he plays.
I'm going to send this one out to Aaron Allen.
So this is probably one of the more meaningful songs that I've written. Or it definitely is, but it's called Till I Run Out of Time.
Aaron, you missed it the first time, so we're playing it for you again.
I told myself today that I would change. Take the time to slow down and rearrange. Stop spinning my wheels. Standing still feels strange. I made a promise that I'd make a change. Today I said my first prayer in a while. Talked to God and broke into a smile. So many years alone makes the company worthwhile. Today I said my first prayer in a while. And I don't know how much longer I can take it. 'Cause I don't know how much longer I can fake it. I fake it till I run out of time. I fake it till I run out of time. Can't recall the roads that I've been on. Couldn't begin to tell you how many miles that I've gone. If I can keep it between the lines, maybe it won't take long. It always gets the darkest for the dawn. And I don't know how much longer I can take it. Don't know how much longer I can fake it. I fake it till I run out of time. I fake it till I run out of time. And I don't know how much longer I can take it. 'Cause I don't know how much longer I can fake it. Fake it till I run out of time. I fake it till I run out of time.
Yeah. Nice. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, 9:30 to 10:30. Thanks, everybody that watched today. You guys stay awesome.
Boom.